Crash Course on American Literature and Its Contributions to the World of Literature. Also tell some interesting stories or examples to excite our readers. Please write as detailed and interesting as you can. American literature refers to the body of literary works produced by writers in the United States, which has been influential and impactful on the world of literature. American literature has gone through various phases, with its emergence marked by the works of the Puritans and the Founding Fathers, followed by the Romantic period, Transcendentalism, Realism, Modernism, and Postmodernism. Early American literature was primarily dominated by religious and moralistic themes. The works of the Puritans, such as William Bradford's of Plymouth Plantation, and John Winthrop's A Model of Christian Charity, were among the earliest literary works produced in the New World. These works reflected the Puritan ideals of self-reliance, diligence, and devotion to God. The American Renaissance, which began in the mid-19th century, was marked by a flowering of literary activity and creativity. Writers such as Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, Edgar Allan Poe, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Herman Melville, and Walt Whitman contributed to this period with their distinct literary styles and themes. One of the most notable contributions of American literature to the world of literature is the concept of the American dream. The idea of the American dream is a central theme in many works of American literature, such as F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, which explores the idea of the American dream as a corrupt and illusory pursuit. Another significant contribution of American literature is the emergence of the Beat generation in the 1950s. Writers such as Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and William S. Burroughs rejected mainstream American culture and explored themes of rebellion, freedom, and counterculture in their works. Their works, such as Kerouac's On the Road, and Ginsberg's Howl, influenced the counterculture movements of the 1960s and beyond. In the latter part of the 20th century, American literature was marked by the emergence of postmodernism, which rejected traditional forms of storytelling and explored themes of fragmentation, ambiguity, and self-referentiality. Writers such as Thomas Pynchon, Don DeLillo, and David Foster Wallace contributed to this movement with their complex and innovative works. One of the most interesting stories in American literature is that of Edgar Allan Poe. Poe is widely regarded as one of the most significant and influential writers in American literary history. His works, such as The Raven, The Tell-Tale Heart, and The Fall of the House of Usher, are considered some of the greatest examples of Gothic fiction. Poe's life was marked by tragedy and hardship. He lost both of his parents at a young age, and his relationship with his foster father was tumultuous. He struggled with alcoholism and suffered from depression throughout his life. Despite his struggles, Poe's works continue to captivate readers and inspire writers to this day. Another interesting example of American literature is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, by Mark Twain. The novel, which is widely considered one of the greatest works of American literature, explores themes of race, identity, and morality in the American South. The novel's protagonist, Huck Finn, is a young boy who embarks on a journey down the Mississippi River with a runaway slave named Jim. Through their journey, Huck learns about the evils of slavery and the importance of standing up for what is right, even if it means going against societal norms and expectations. In conclusion, American literature has made significant contributions to the world of literature, with its diverse themes, styles, and movements. From the Puritan writers to the Beat generation and postmodernists, American literature has continued to evolve and inspire readers and writers alike. The stories and examples from American. Here are top 20 American literature masterpieces, influencing the world. 1 The Great Gatsby, by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This classic novel explores the American dream and the decadence and excess of the Roaring Twenties. 2 Moby Dick, by Herman Melville. This epic tale of Captain Ahab's obsession with a giant white whale has become a staple of American literature and is regarded as one of the greatest novels ever written. 3 To Kill a Mockingbird, by Harper Lee. This Pulitzer Prize-winning novel explores themes of racial inequality and prejudice in the American South. 4 The Catcher in the Rye, by J.D. Salinger. This coming-of-age novel has become a classic for its portrayal of teenage angst and rebellion. 5 The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, by Mark Twain. This novel follows the adventures of a young boy and a runaway slave down the Mississippi River, and explores themes of race and identity. 6. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This novel explores the consequences of adultery and hypocrisy in Puritan society. 7 Inches The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. This Pulitzer Prize-winning novel tells the story of a family struggling to survive during the Great Depression. 8. Beloved by Toni Morrison. This novel explores the legacy of slavery and the impact it has on the lives of African Americans. 9 Inches The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. This novel uses stream-of-consciousness narration to explore themes of time and memory. 10. Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. This novel explores the experiences of a black man in a racist society and the struggle for identity and self-discovery. 11 Inches The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. This novel explores the lives of expatriates in post-World War I Europe and their struggles with disillusionment and a sense of purposelessness. 12 Inches on the Road by Jack Kerouac. This novel is a defining work of the Beat generation, and explores themes of rebellion, freedom, and self-discovery. 13 Inches Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. This novel follows the life of Janie Crawford, a young black woman in the American South, and explores themes of love, identity, and self-discovery. 14. A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams. This play explores the themes of desire, madness, and the decay of the American South. 15. The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. This novel explores the traditions and constraints of high society in New York City in the late 19th century. 16 Inches The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James. This novel follows the life of an American woman in Europe and explores themes of freedom, individuality, and the limitations of social conventions. 17 Inches The Call of the Wild by Jack London. This novel follows the adventures of a dog named Buck and explores themes of survival and primal instincts. 18. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Although not American, this novel has had a profound influence on American literature and explores themes of time, memory, and the magical realism genre. 19 Inches The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This Pulitzer Prize-winning novel explores the lives of African American women in the American South and their struggles with oppression and abuse. 20. The Red Badge of Courage by Stephen Crane. This novel follows a young soldier's journey during the American Civil War and explores themes of fear, courage, and the brutality of war. Here is a poem on American literature and world contribution. From the rolling hills of New England to the wide open plains out west, American literature has inspired a world of readers, our very best. The works of Melville and Twain, of Hemingway and Steinbeck. They've brought us tales of adventure, of love, loss, and heartbreak. Fitzgerald showed us the jazz age, the glamour and the pain, while Morrison explored the depths of slavery's terrible stain. Lee gave us the courage to stand against racism and hate, and Ellison showed us that identity is a journey to embrace. From the beatniks to the Harlem Renaissance, the power of words has shown. And through the voices of these writers, our understanding has grown. American literature has touched the world and opened up our minds to new ideas and perspectives, and a wealth of humankind. So let us celebrate these masters, their vision and their skill, for their works have made us richer, and our world more beautiful still. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We hope this video has given you a taste of all the incredible experiences America has to offer. If you're ready to start planning your own adventure to North America, please ensure to use our Booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html?aid equals 7989335 to book your flights, hotels, car rentals, local attractions, and more. It's an easy and kind way to support this channel and make sure you get the best possible deals on your trip. Thank you, AnHub Metaverse team.